Alright, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. My phone started lighting up that the battery was dying, so I had plugged it in that way I could continue. The four words that I would say that my previous employees would say about me was helpful, organized, polite, and that I'm a team player. I've always tried to stay very focused at work and be able to help anybody in a situation and be very adaptable at the same time. The question was asked what branch of math intrigues me the most, and I would say that that is algebra. The reason why I think that algebra intrigues me the most is you don't really think of literature and words and different symbols when it comes to math. A lot of people just think numbers, and algebra is kind of like your first taste of being able to introduce letters and variables and different things to represent numbers and be able to solve equations using those numbers. Also with algebra is it is a gateway to classes for further education, such as algebra 2, geometry, calc, all of those types of things are kind of based off of algebra, and math is a subject that builds on itself. So if you have gaps in your algebra 1 or if you have gaps early on in math, those gaps will become more prevalent as you continue through your education, therefore making it a little bit more difficult to stay focused and stay on topic for a lot of students. When they have those gaps, it kind of gives them a little bit of a fear that they won't be able to catch up or that they won't be able to perform to the standards in which we require them to. I was asked a question also. It says that how would I plan on making math applicable as well as engaging and interesting to students in today's day and age, and I think there are multiple things. Definitely a lot of activities. Hands-on activities, letting students come up to the board, student-led instruction instead of me lecturing and talking all the time, letting the students come up to the board and solve a problem and explain it to their classmates if they're comfortable with doing so. Letting them get out of their seats a little bit, making it more engaging. Things like group projects, interaction between students, having students in what's called differentiated instruction, which has been a big topic that I had focused on in college, which was making sure that there's no child being forced to do something that they aren't capable or aren't ready for. So having multiple forms of worksheets so that the kids who are more advanced are still getting their enrichment, but the kids who it just takes them a little bit longer are also being able to do their homework, do well on their test, and prepare themselves for the future. Then the last question that we kind of talked about, or that I was informed of, is how I would see my role as a middle level math teacher at Fannett-Metal. And I would see myself as a positive role model. I would see myself as someone that would help prepare students for life, not only in the classroom but outside the classroom as well. So kind of being able to do both of those things, I think, would be great to have in any school district. I also feel like I'd be a functioning team member of your staff, who is able to be understanding, is able to be flexible, and very professional. I also think that giving back to the school district and giving back to the community in a positive manner. I also mentioned things earlier like coaching and helping with different activities. Those are things that I love to do. I actually help coach the Juniata JV and varsity baseball teams right now, so there's definitely things that I would be willing to do to help out the school district and to give back for the opportunity to have a job there and further my education and my employment there with you guys. And I think the last thing would just be willing to support students, to make them feel like not only what they do inside of the classroom, but what they do outside of the classroom makes an impact and makes a difference. A lot of people focus on what students do inside the classroom, and after class they don't seem to make that connection with students. So I feel like I would be a lot better and try to do that a lot better than some people do in today's society. So I just want to thank you for taking the time. I apologize for the pause in the video. As I said, I apologize for the phone dying. I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your time.